Hello everyone. Today we'll be doing a recap on the movie, The Boy in Striped Pajamas. The film begins with Bruno, who comes to find that his father, a Nazi official, has been promoted and is in charge of a concentration camp. However, Bruno doesn't have any acquaintance with it. Bruno additionally finds out that his father, Ralph, mother, Elsa, and sister, Gretel, are expected to move from their home in Berlin and they migrate to modern-day Poland, the location of the camp. Whilst there, Bruno is forbidden from exploring and playing in the garden after his parents become aware that he can see the concentration camp from the garden. Bruno and his sister are likewise designated a personal tutor who pushes a supportive program of education to the children. Thus, Gretel turns out to be progressively supportive of the Nazi regime. Nonetheless, Bruno isn't so effectively convinced as the Jews that help from the concentration camp do not fit the characteristics he has been taught to associate with them. One day, Bruno disobeys his parents and goes exploring, which carries him to the fence of the concentration camp, where he meets another boy his own age, named Shmuel, and it is found that they are both unaware of what is happening in the camp. Bruno visits Shmuel consistently, frequently bringing food with him. Eventually, Bruno discovers that Shmuel is a Jew and was brought to the camp with his parents. In the meantime, Lieutenant Kodler uncovers to Elsa that the smoke from the camp is from burning the carcasses of the Jews. This makes her stand up to Ralph. After Kodler viciously beats Pavel, one of the Jews who acts as servants, and Shmuel is sent as his substitution. After seeing him, Bruno begins to associate with him and gives him food prior to being interrupted by Kodler. Kodler then, at that point, continues to yell at Shmuel prior to asking him where he got the food. Shmuel tells Kodler that Bruno gave him the food. Yet Bruno denies this out of fear for Kodler. When Bruno and Shmuel next meet, Shmuel has a black eye, but Bruno is forgiven. Later in the story, Ralph tells Bruno and Gretel that they are going with their mother to live with another relative. In the meantime, Shmuel's father goes missing in the concentration camp. Bruno guarantees Shmuel that he will help search for him. The day that Bruno is due to leave, Shmuel gives Bruno a camp uniform and Bruno goes under a loose bit of fence when he arrives at the more central part of the camp, and Bruno begins to discover its true nature. In the meantime, Elsa finds Bruno is missing and a full search is ordered. Sniffer dogs quickly find Bruno's discarded clothes by the fence. In the meantime, Bruno and Shmuel are led into a gas chamber in spite of the fact that they and different Jews are unaware of it until the Nazi soldier pours the gas in and the prisoners begin to panic. Bruno and Shmuel don't understand what's going on but grip each other's hands. Ralph understands that a gassing is in progress and cries out his son's name, with Elsa and Gretel tumbling to their knees and crying in acknowledgement of what's occurred. Ralph remains in shock, looking forward. The film then shows a shot of the now silent gas chamber, demonstrating that they have all died. Stay tuned for more upcoming recaps. Thank you for watching.